this down some. Whatever. Listen, you know what? I've been on YouTube for so long and it keeps changing over the years. There's always something new. And so I'm continually trying to keep up. Greetings. This is Tracy Allen, aka the Cremation Lady. And today I wanted to do something different. I wanted to share how I'm going to put my mom's cremains, my mom's ashes, into this pendant I got off of Amazon. So you see this lovely pendant? It has a hummingbird. Isn't that pretty? So what had happened was I had a different pendant. So when my mom passed, she passed in 2021. And when she passed, my children and we all went on Amazon and we purchased our own pendants. And so this one is mine. This one in the middle is my son. And my daughter's is this one right here. Mine got damaged. I think I sat at some place where water got to it and it kind of changed the metal and stuff. And so it doesn't look nice anymore. So that one I don't wear that one anymore. So I decided, let me go ahead and get a new one. So I saw this and I love, love, love hummingbirds. And I said, okay, it's time to do it again. So I said, I'll go ahead and share it with you guys so that you can see how this works. Because a lot of times people ask me, they'll say, well, how do you put the cremains in, or ashes? Most people call them ashes. Cremains, ashes, same thing. But how do you put them in? And a lot of times people also think that the whole thing has ashes. It's not all filled. It's just like a tiny bit that goes in there. So I went ahead and, like I said, got this off of Amazon. And so you've got the pendant, you've got this little funnel, little bitty funnel, and you have a little chain, right? So after I've got it all put together, then I can wear that and stuff. When my mom passed, my kids, myself, we all got little baggies and put, some cremains in there. So here is my mom's cremains. That's what's left of my cremains for my mom's. Hi, Rox Gamer. Hi there. And Jairus, you are Ritzlier. What am I making? I am putting my mom's cremains ashes into this pendant, and I'm just doing that live for you guys. And so yeah, that's all I'm doing today. So I was going to say something, but I just noticed you guys were saying hello. So hello, thank you for joining me today. And I am originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but I have lived here in San Diego since 1994. And thank you, Eric, for saying sorry for my loss. Yeah, I miss my mom. I really do. I was in the store today and I passed somebody that was walking past, and she had on a little beret hat, and she just kind of looked like my mom. Like she looked like something. She was wearing stuff that I think my mom would have worn and stuff. So yeah, miss my mama. But I'm still here, and I have my own children now, and they're grown and everything. She got a chance to meet them. So I'm trying to open this. So inside this little packet are the ashes. And I want to say something. I want to say something about these ashes. You see what they look like, right? When it comes to racism is such a silly thing, because once we die and if you get cremated, we all return to this same color. Doesn't matter what complexion. It's all the same. Life is short. Try to enjoy it the best that you can. Be good to people the best that you can. So I just want to put that out there. So anyway, with ashes, there are so many things that people can do. I've heard people putting, like, for some military people, they put some of their loved ones' cremains into bullets and stuff. Some people just keep all of it in an urn. There's all kinds of things that you can do. And like for me, I told my kids that when I die, I actually want to have a picture of the ocean with the pelicans flying over in their V format. And I want you to add just a little bit of the cremains to the black paint and paint me in as the pelicans flying over. I just think it's so cool. And I took an art class. Well, it was a little tour that I went on, and they let us go in a little classroom, and they gave us some paints and stuff, and they also gave us some sugar to add to the paint. And so some people were making these textured paintings. So with that in mind, when I saw that, it was like, oh, that's what I want. I want to be useful. I want to be put into one of those pictures and stuff. So I think it's kind of cool. Racism is stupid. Yeah, I don't get it either. Meaty bop. Meaty bop. Meaty boop. So let me, and here's the chain. So let me open this up as well so that I don't get frustrated when it's time. You know what? I got scissors. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to do that. Let's go ahead and cut that open like that. And so there's my little chain once I put this all together. It's pretty, huh? All right. Oh, thank you. You know, I got on YouTube years ago, and I was creating content here in San Diego where I created the What Do You Do show, where I would interview different businesses, entrepreneurs on who they are and what they do. And it was a whole lot of work. This was like 2010. And it just became a little bit too cumbersome. So I wound up stopping. And so over the years, I dip and dab and dip and dab. And so now that I'm a pre-need cremation planning advisor, and I'm very passionate about what it is that I do, I decided to give it a shot again. So I come back and I'm just doing it like once a week. I'm getting on video once a week because I just don't have the bandwidth to do it all the time. I am a breast cancer survivor, and sometimes, you know, my what you call it, I can't even think straight. Cognitive function is a little bit off, so I just don't want to overwhelm myself. So I just, you know, come on here once a week, and I've decided to do Sundays around 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So here I am today doing my first live in quite a long, long time. So thank you for hanging out with me for a little bit. And I'm not going to be on here forever. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So it has a little hook here, little lid kind of thing. So let's open that. Take that off. Okay. And now inside, there's not a whole lot of room. It's just a little bit of the ashes will go in here. Okay. Sometimes, like I said, people think the whole thing is filled, but it's not. It's just a little bit. So I have the little funnel. Now, what this needle thing is for, I'm not 100% sure. I'm thinking that they provided that so that if I needed to push the cremains down or something, then I would have something to do that. But I don't think I'm going to need it. But if I do, it's available. So I got the little funnel like this. And I'm going to just take some of my mama's cremains. You know what? I'm going to cut. If I cut it off, then I might. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to put it all back inside the little box that it came in once I'm done. And it came in this little box here. So this is Yen's Please Memory. Yen's Please Memory. I don't know. And I'm sure it's showing up backwards, so you can't really make it out that well either, but there it is. So that's the little box that the pendant came in. So let's go ahead and put some of mama in here. Oh, so see that little pendant? Yep, I will need it. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me take some out because when we get cremated, we get, it's like dust. However, it's kind of rocky a little bit. So you see how that there's bits and pieces that didn't go down to the bottom. So there's a piece in there that didn't make it down, and that's us, you guys. We're made of bone, and the bone gets pulverized when it's time for the cremation. So let me go ahead and use the little pin. Push that rock down. Hopefully you guys aren't grossed out by this. You know, it is what it is, right? So now let me try this again. Let's see if we can just get a little bit, a little bit. Okay, this time we got a little bit. And push that down. Get down in there. Get down in there. This one actually is harder than the other one that I had. I was able, you know what? Let me put this down here like this. And let's forget the funnel for a minute, because maybe it's the funnel that's got too big of a, yeah. So see, someone in this time. And then I've heard of people getting it pulverized a little more so that they can do like what you call it, the clock. I can't think of the clock. Somebody put it in there. So let's see. Cool. Okay, get it. If you don't mind, where the ring on my finger. Oh, it's just, you know, I love moons and stars and stuff, just like my crescent moon here, right? So just because I like moons and stars, that's all. Not, you know, no significance. No, it's not a country ring or anything like that. Just me liking different things in life. So push this down here, push it, whoop. Push, push, push. So we got some in there. We got a little bit. And keep in mind, this is just really like mementos, right? It's just a little token, just to say that you have a little bit of someone's cremains in here, whoever it is that you love. You know, people get tattoos and all kinds of things. And I just chose that I want to have the little pretty pendant. And so I've got a little bit of the cremains. I wonder if you guys can see, if I come close enough, will you be able to see? It's kind of blurry. But if you saw it when I first began, it was empty in there. Oops. Now I'm spilling, mama. Oh my God. So, but I'm going to put a little bit more back in. Wow. So let's see here. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay. Now that should be enough. And we'll go ahead and take my little pen, the little pen that came with it, push that down, push it down there. And now take the little lid, the little top, and screw that back in. How you guys doing today? It is Sunday. This is the last Sunday of April. We are almost halfway through this year already. I'm telling you. Happy and enthusiastic. Oh, my mama, listen, in life, right? You live your life, and then at some point we all got to go. And so when my mom passed, you trust and believe that that was a very difficult time for me. Very difficult, especially because she died in Pittsburgh. I was out here in San Diego. My daughter was in Hawaii with her husband. My son was here in San Diego with me. But we all flew to Pittsburgh for the funeral and stuff. And she was cremated, as you see, but they still had a service and stuff because I was coming from so far away. They wanted to still allow me to see the body and everything. And for me, that was like the hardest thing when they asked, the pastor asked her husband, would you like us to close the casket now or after everyone leaves? And I'm sitting there in my mind, I'm saying, please, no, no, wait till we leave. But he said, go ahead and close it now. And I was like, oh my gosh. And so that lid closed and I fell apart. I just, I lost it there because I don't know, it was just something about seeing my mom in this casket and then it closing. And so that was a challenge. But we've dealt with that. And now, I just hang on to good memories, and the times that I'm missing my mom, I think of good things and try to focus on that more than the fact that she's no longer here. I mean, understanding that she's no longer here, but just kind of focusing in on the good things. And that's what I want for my kids as well. When it's time for me to go, I don't want them to walk around sad and miserable. I want them to think about the good times that we had and just enjoy life the best that they can. And that's what you want. You don't want, I mean, think about it, you guys. Do you really want somebody that you love to just go through life and never be able to smile and laugh again because they're sad missing you? No, I'm sure you don't. Good. I'm glad you're straight today. Rising Phoenix, what's up, girl? Yeah, don't feel bad for me. I appreciate it. Like I said, we all got to go at some point. And so this is just my way of honoring my mom. I love that lady. She was fun. She was sweet. So now I've got all the cremains in here that I'm going to do for now. Like I said, it doesn't take a lot. I still have plenty left. And so they have little cute urns and stuff. Like my daughter, when I went to visit her in Hawaii, when she was in Hawaii, she has this little heart urn. And she took all the cremains that she had and she put it inside of this little urn. So it doesn't always have to be something like this, but this is just what I wanted. But I've got enough cremains left to do some other things and stuff. So now, let's see. I've got it all together. And I think it's such a pretty pendant. I had it. Because my fingers are moisturized. I hate ashy hands. So it's hard to get it to hold. It keeps sliding as soon as I get it close. You can do it. There. Now let's see if I can get over my big head. Over the head. Over. Wait, take the glasses off. Oh, this would be cute. What y'all think? Okay, so no, we don't want to wear it like that though, for real. So, the struggle. There. There, I did it. I did it, you see? And there's my pendant with a little bit of my mama. Carry her around with me. And then I'm just going to, the mess that I have over here, let me show you. So, can you see? Can you see? Light's kind of blocking it. But there, I spilled a little bit, but I'm just going to put it back inside the little baggie. And like I said, at some point, I might get another little urn or something and do something more. But that's it, you guys. Thank you. You can see good. So thank you so much for tuning in. I can't think of anything else I really wanted to share because my whole goal today was to share these cremains and just I wanted to throw that out there about racism because it bugs me. It just really, really bugs me that we are created and there's all of these different people that are just fascinating, and every culture has something of value. Everyone here on this planet, every culture has something of value. And right now I'm making some cabbage and kale soup with, oopsies, making some cabbage and kale soup with carrots and seasoning and potatoes and all kinds of goodies, right? So when you think about life, I think of soup. And you don't want just water for your soup. You want to have some good stuff in there. And we make up this beautiful soup as far as I'm concerned. So I love people. I'm not going off of somebody's race or their gender. I like people. And I like good people. So I treat folks with respect and love and kindness. And if there's some reason that you are not somebody that I can treat with love, respect, and kindness, then I ain't got nothing for you. But for good people, I'm with good people. I'm just down for good people. Let's see, where there's something in some people's brains. Ugh, yeah, child, yeah. Yeah, that whatever that switch is. But you know what? The truth is, when you think about it, um, there are you can always be taught to like something or to dislike something. And there are a lot of people that are taught the hate. And if you get that person that's been taught hate, to get them around people that they can connect with, the people that they swear are the enemy, get them one on one, is different. It's so, man, I've met so many people that I think, had we not met, then they probably would always have a certain bias. You know, I'll be turning 60 in July, and I've had the experience of being around tons of different people. I'm a, Navy veteran, so I've traveled and I've enjoyed meeting the people that the Creator has put here on this planet. And I just give everyone the benefit of the doubt until a person proves me wrong. So that's how I see it, you guys. So like I said, I'm not trying to drag it out. I don't have a whole heck of a lot to chat about, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out. If you have any questions, feel free. You can always drop stuff in the comments, but thank you so much for tuning in and, witnessing this little thing. So thank you, Meaty Bop, Meaty Boop, Meaty Boop. Thank you. And you guys have an amazing day, a great upcoming week. And tune back in. I don't know what I'll talk about next week. I never know. I'm letting life just do its lifing. And yeah, so when I come up with something, then I'll share. But if you've got something that you want me to share, put it in the comments. Let me know that there's something you'd like for me to talk about. And then that makes it a whole lot easier because, yeah, just what is it that you want? What do you want to hear about? All right, so I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye. Thank you. Oopsies. I just don't know what I'm doing here.